What's up guys, D-Libs here. Today we're going to be doing a complete attacker setup guide for bank. I'll show you guys every operator that you guys are going to need, and then I'll do a little run through of everything you're going to need to do with each respective operator. We're going to be covering the two main objectives here, so of course second floor and then basement as well. And we'll start off with second floor, and our first operator is going to be Ace. Now Ace is going to want to take top square control, and then he is going to have someone in here who's going to help him get these walls all EMP'd off, of course, but once that does happen, he's going to be able to breach them. Make sure to put the Selmas just low enough so that you're able to walk right over them instead of vault them. And then as the round progresses, hopefully you're able to get a few picks here, maybe get a few people rotating from hallway, get a few people holding down objective, and then I'll show you guys in just a few seconds, but someone's going to throw in their smoke grenades in here, and then Ace should be able to take a little plant right behind the desk, right in the normal spot, and then once he's able to do that, he's going to get on out, and he's going to have a nice little peek right onto that for the rest of the round. So that's what we're playing for. We're playing for the plant as always. But yeah, and then you can also take this angle all the way outside too, so this works out pretty nicely. Second operator is going to be Thatcher, and he's of course going to be our guy with EMPs, and he's going to be helping out our Ace. So go ahead and throw your EMPs on this wall, same wall that we just saw the Ace breach right through. And then you do have claymores, and this is a pretty flank heavy objective, so go ahead and place one on top of stairs here. Just adds another layer of defense. We'll take anything that we can get pretty much. And for the most part during pre-plant, Ace should probably be paying attention to the breaches, and Thatcher can pay more attention to closet or down the long hallway. But yeah, and then of course once the plant does get off, Thatcher can also watch that as well from a nice safe angle. Ayana's going to be our third operator, and she's going to be taking control of stock, which I think is the most important room to take control of if you want to have success attacking second floor objective. So take control of it, do whatever you have to. You are Ayana, so you have your drones, so that'll make things a little bit easier. And then leaking out into this hallway, like I said, Thatcher will help you out a little bit here, but you really need to get this hallway control, and all of that stems from getting stock control first. And then Ayana is our friend with smoke grenades, so of course this would be a breach, and you'd be able to throw in your smoke grenades, and that's where Ace is going to be planting. Then Ayana, during the plant, post-plant, you should probably be watching this hallway. You already have two people watching directly on the diffuser, so watching this rotation point is going to be absolutely crucial. Now Fuse is going to be our fourth operator, and he is going to be going for the strategy that's as old as time. Little cluster charges on the objective here. I feel like this, strategy's been around for absolutely ever, but it works, so if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You're really able to do a whole lot here. You're able to clear out both sides of the objective, and it just adds on so much pressure, because not only are you, cluster charging it, you're forcing the defenders into uncomfortable positions, but you're also holding this down. As you can see, he has a perfect peek in here, and it's really going to flood people out of objective, and then, most likely they're going to end up in this hallway here where we have Ayana and Thatcher watching. So everything we're doing here is for a reason. And then of course, post-plant, Fuse has the best seat in the house. He's going to be able to sit right on there and just watch it for the whole entire time. Lion will be our fifth and final operator on this objective, and we chose Lion here because we need a roam clearer. Of course, there's many different operators that you could choose for this, but I just chose Lion. I think his EE1D calls are really good for this, especially with such a roam and flank heavy map. And then from Banana, you're going to be taking control of this whole side of the objective, and obviously you want to make sure your entire backside is safe, so that's why you're clearing out down here. If you can get front desk control, then that's great, but really if you can get this whole backside, then that's also great. Again, it's just cutting off all of these rotation points, all of these spots that the defenders are going to be relying on, and making them super uncomfortable. So of course it's been like a front heavy push for an attack. We have the plant going in over here. This is where the breach is. Now we have Lion in the back using his EE1D calls and really flushing everybody out, and so he's kind of just like the cherry on top here. Now we're going to move on to the basement objective. Twitch is going to be our first operator, and she's going to be pushing and taking control of garage. She go ahead and throw her shock drones up here. Typically you'll see Mira get played more often than not on this objective, so we're really preparing for that. So of course you can use your shock drone, you destroy the the Mira if it is there, and that's going to make your life a lot easier when trying to take control of garage. Of course there's numerous different ways you can destroy the Mira. If you really just want to go Ash and do that, then that works too, or a hard breacher, but I feel like I haven't used Twitch very often in some of these videos, so I want to get her involved. And then as Twitch, you actually are going to have the diffuser. This is a bit of an unorthodox approach. With this objective, you were probably just expecting some, blue server push, and then, just a plant right in this corner, but we are going to be pushing over here, almost as sort of a distraction. I feel like that's just sort of the default play. We are going to have Twitch push in from garage side, and she is going to be pushing for a lockers plant. I don't know why more people don't do this. You can see how much more protected this objective is to plant in compared to the one in here where you're really just, you know, pushed right into a corner. So Twitch is going to be able to throw in her smoke grenades, you know, cover her cross. She's going to be able to run right on in and get a plant down in that smoke. And typically you'll see a rotate hole right here. As Twitch, I'd probably say to watch this hallway. Also listen for your sound cues, make sure there's no one that's flanking you from over here in this hallway. Now Thermite's going to be our second operator, and he's going to push into server. Exactly what you would have expected. You're going to place your exothermic charge on the wall and break that on open. Like I said, this is more of a distraction than anything, but you're also going to be trying to take control of CCTV. This is going to make Twitch's life a whole lot easier on that other side of the objective. And so yeah, Thermite's goal is really going to be taking out some stragglers, whoever is holding down this peak, and then hopefully subsequently being able to take control of CCTV. Flores is going to be our third operator, and he's also going to be pushing into server. I think Flores is someone who doesn't get enough love as an operator, especially on objectives like this where it's just such a anchor, you know, hold down heavy kind of objective. You can send in your drones, put them right over to the common spots that people hold down, like, you know, right over here in this corner. Take out anybody who's holding it, or, you know, just move them out of this position. Again, a lot of attacking is just making the defender uncomfortable and moving them into positions where they don't want to be in, just adding that pressure. And of course, you are going to have the Thermite taking control of CCTV as well, but once you do that, Flores should probably go and take control of this hallway, or at least get a nice long peek on it, especially for the post plant. It's going to be really important to have, since the defenders are probably going to be trapped in vault and they're going to be trying to rotate around here and push on in through this window, or push all the way through the backside to be able to defuse. So having a nice long peek on this hallway, you know, holding this down nice and strong, is going to make the defenders' lives really hard. Hibana is going to be our fourth operator. When it comes to this objective, how can you not push after all of the hatches? So use your X-Kairos, break those hatches open. You have the one in vault, and then you can also move all the way over and get the two in here, which are basically right on top of the objective. Both of these again are going to force the defenders out of whatever positions that they're holding, and it's going to make their lives really hard. And both hatches give you really good sights on rotation points. So this one right here, you're going to be able to see from the CCTV door, and then also if they have any, you know, peeking holes from down here. And then this hatch, you're going to be able to see that top of that hallway that we were just talking about with Flores, and you're just about able to see that door as well that Twitch goes in to plant. So you're just a few feet away from the diffuser if you need to get down there. So yeah, for the most part, Hibana is going to be playing it pretty safely, but while she is up here, she's also able to roam clear as well. So while she is playing passively, she is a really important operator to have when attacking this objective. Osa will be our fifth and final operator here. She's going to be pushing into garage with our Twitch. We're of course going to need someone ushering in our diffuser. So she has her shield, you know, that's really what she's best for. Sometimes it's good to use her shield, not even just to deploy it, but really just to move up and take ground. And so in this super weird kind of awkward spot where you can get shot from somewhere in CCTV, you can get shot from somewhere in red hallway, having Osa to be able to move up and kind of just assert her dominance, you know, be able to take control of the hallway is going to be really important. And really ideally, Osa should be trying to help out our Twitch as much as she can. Twitch is kind of going to have two different places that are going to be on her mind, with the rotation from vault, and then as well as this backside window here leading from the rotation around from vault. So Osa is really just here to assist our Twitch and hold down any angles that the Twitch isn't holding down. They're pretty much going to be working directly in coordination with one another. So yeah, that'll do it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and press the playlist. It's on screen now for more Rainbow Six Siege tips and tricks, map callouts, site setup, spawn peaks, pretty much anything imaginable to get better at Rainbow Six Siege. I probably have a video on it. But besides for that, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.